What are the three factors that you have to look out for when purchasing a property to give yourself a good chance of making a good profit? Let's dive into this today. So firstly, of course, is always the SML framework that I've mentioned multiple times on the channel. Alright, so SML, once again, it stands for schools got to be within 1 kilometer, the primary schools itself. Now MRT got to be within 500 meters walking distance, and it got to be a large development with minimum 250 units. So why so? So think about it. If let's say you are a local looking to basically get a property in your own hometown, would you need a school to be nearby in the vicinity if let's say you have school going children? That is for sure yes, right? Now the next thing, connectivity. MRT within 500 meters walking distance. Not everybody drives, and majority of people still take public transport. So do you think you would like to stay somewhere near MRT, near public transport nodes, or would you like to stay somewhere that is far away from the major public transport? Now the last thing, large development, minimum 250 units. Why so? So what drives property prices up is basically the transaction volume. If today you are the owner, alright, you saw your neighbor downstairs sell for a certain price, would you like to sell for a higher price, or would you like to sell for the same price or even lower? Definitely you will choose the higher price, right? So what allows you to sell for a higher price is the benchmark being set by your surrounding neighbors. So the more neighbors you have to be able to set this benchmark, the faster your valuation is able to increase. Alright, so these are the reason why these are three important factors that you have to follow. Now on to the second point. Second point is that you have to be going for a development that is major domination is by locals in terms of the purchasing profile. Alright, so if it's somewhere that majority of the locals stay, that is where all the demand are being locked in, and basically that is where you are able to see your high transaction volume. If you were to purchase somewhere in the CBD whereby there are no schools and it's basically a dead town or ghost town during the weekends, everything is closed and stuff like that, do you think there is somewhere the locals will stay? And if the answer is no, then where does the demand come from to drive up your transaction and in turn drive up your valuation? Now, of course, one final point that you have to basically look out for is your surrounding developments. So if today you are purchasing a development at too future pricing, alright, if it's an overly future price development, do you think that you will be able to make a profit when the surrounding developments have yet to catch up with your price, but you are already paying a future price perhaps 5 years down the road? No, so it will take you 5 years to only break even, and anything after that, then you might have a chance of making a profit. So these are the three factors you have to look out for when purchasing a profitable property.